everyone. Good evening. Welcome back to some more Let's Play modded Deus Ex. In the last episode, we left the VersaLife building, having successfully uploaded the ROM for the Dragontooth sword to both of the triads. They've declared a truce with each other now, hopefully a long-lasting one. And we also were asked to come back here again by Tracer Tong. He knows that the VersaLife manufactures the Ambrosia vaccine to deal with the virus, and wants us to get some of the information that they possess on this. I think Tracer is interested in figuring out how to design it himself, or at least how VersaLife has managed to do so. So, thus we are back here again. We first did a little bit of exploring, though, more in the Canal District, and we discovered things of note were a damage mod, and we also got another augmentation upgrade, two actually, because Jaime Reyes was in Hong Kong as well, having left UNACO very, very shortly, I think the same evening that we had left, and made his way over here on his own. He was able to get past the customs with the augmentation by upgrade canister by mentioning VersaLife's name. So it seems to be a magic spell, he had said. Anyway, here we are. We are inside the VersaLife building again through a different entrance. And considering the height at which we plummeted down into the water below, which probably actually would have killed us, we actually are probably near the MJ-12 lab at the moment, on the same level as it. Anyway, all that's now said, let's go ahead and take a look at our gear. We have a mini crossbow with 5 points in accuracy, 1 point in range, a scope, and the firing type of automatic is checked on it. We have a sawed-off shotgun with 5 clip, 3 rate of fire, 2 reload, and 4 recoil in it. Our assault rifle with 4 clip, 1 rate of fire, 3 reload, 4 recoil, 3 accuracy, 1 range, and a scope. And our sniper rifle, 2 clips, 3 rate of fire, 5 damage, all max now, 3 recoil, 4 accuracy, 1 range, a scope, a laser sight, and a silencer. For augmentations, we have 2 points in microfibril muscle, 2 points in aggressive defensive system, 2 points in targeting. We have 1 point in energy transference, energy shield, BPN 021, EUAS, and our light, and we have 3 points in in radar transparency, environmental resistance, and run silent. For our skills, we are trained in pistol, demolition, lockpicking, and stealth, and we are advanced in athletics, hacking, electronics, environmental training, and rifle. Our perks are nimble, sonic transducer sensor, and focused rifles. Alright, let's get to it. We are someone walking around. I hear the clack and think instinctively it's a bot of some sort. But I don't think that's the case, actually. I think it's probably MJ-12 Commando walking on a metal surface above us.
There is a device in here called a universal constructor. It is one of the only 2 devices in the world capable of producing the nanomechanical virus called the Grey Death. I require you to destroy it. Use the code 525.
Well, that would hint that not only do they produce the vaccine here, they're producing, or can produce, the Grey Death itself here.
Look for a computer terminal somewhere in Revel 2 lab. If you find it, I can upload the data I need through your infolink.
We have no way to open this. Oh, maybe with one tool we can get into this door. Sounds a bit dangerous down there. We'd have to use 2 picks to get through this. Our sniper rifle it should be able to destroy this stuff. I want to go up this way instead. Maybe think we go this way. Let's try going underneath what I hear. Come on. Let's try. Oh, unless was the code we learned here what we need? The 768. That seems way too easy. There's a camera on the other side. Well, we can try destroying it. We're taking a guess that we're able to get through the armor threshold at this distance. I don't think we did it. It's behind a door. I thought it was actually just above it. This feels like if that sees us, one of these walls lowers. Let's wait for it to oh, hello. A scramble grenade. Just lying there? Our first scramble grenade. The detonation of a Guardian scramble grenade broadcasts a short-range polymorphic broadband assault on the command frequencies used by almost all bots manufactured since 2028. The ensuing electronic storm causes bots within its radius of effect to indiscriminately attack other bots until command control can be re-established. Like a lamb, scramble grenades can be attached to any surface. Oh, interesting. So it won't attack other people. Only other bots. Oh, it does work. Okay. Nice. Long-range elimination of cameras will be nice. Perhaps with that in mind, well, cameras are one of the things I really like having radar transparency for when I play my other type of character. Maybe it wasn't quite as necessary, given now that I can eliminate them from a distance. I really need to remap the hotkey for this. There is commandos. I think we want the 12 gauge. Sabat round attached. Yeah, it's a commando on the other side of this door, I think, that we're hearing. Nothing actually under there, but we can get into the other vent with 2 picks. There is a vent passage down there, too. Master level. I'm going to use a virus here, so we can hack into this. Unless... it is still the same VersaLife system, right? We can try this. Though I think this is not going to work for the security access. No. Let's use one of those nuke virus softwares I've been holding on to for the entirety of the game. can turn those off. I can unlock and open this. With one tool we can get in here, which has a rebreather. I'll be honest, that makes it worth the effort. Rebreathers are kind of rare, and although we might not do too many more underwater segments, we will be underwater a little bit in the future. 22 credits and a rebreather. Oh, and a candy bar. Candy bars restore a little bit of bioelectrical energy for you. Just 3, but we're going to do it.
You are not a recognized user for this device.
And that was it. It was literally just for the rebreather. Okay. The 12 tools, Tim. Ah. I can see the war, not the war bots, but I can see the security bots there. We do have some EMP grenades.
The system we're looking for is in the laboratory up ahead.
A single EMP. I should have used our targeting upgrade. That was quite a few sniper rifle rounds. We don't have that many to spare. A single EMP, maybe... we'd have to use 2 of them. Actually, we can just run forward with radar transparency active. We can just run forward with radar transparency active. Let's do it.
This storage area would be a logical place to find a stockpile of the virus. I don't know why it's so empty.
If they had it here to study it and run tests on it, Tong would like to know where it is. But we know from Daedalus... that they can manufacture it here, and potentially are doing that. Daggers, tranquilizer darts, normal darts, a riot charge prong, and an environmental suit. We do not need any of those. This is the same information about that the one code will overload the Universal Constructor. We read this last time when we were here at the at VersaLife. Always check what's above. Get a multi-tool and a lockpick. Can we log in with Maggie Chow's? We can! Alright, let's upload the virus schematics. And open the Universal Constructor chamber.
Got it. Looks like you stumbled on more than the schematics. You better get out of there. More in a second.
We want everything that's in here. I think I see a lamb. There's some pistol rounds, sniper rifle rounds, and assault rifle rounds. We want all of that. But it's 4 lockpicks. If we want to go that route. Or it's probably 2 bullets. Or 1 bullet. Can't hold any more pistol rounds. Oh, I don't think I can... Yes, we can. We can get the lamb from there. Alright, very good. Oh! And here's an ambrosia storage container. We already have... We don't need that, I suppose. And we read about this as well last time. This is the note from Dr. Lundquist to Walter Simons. Oh, sorry. Dr. Bates about how they will transport the virus, apparently, off a ship of some sort.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Thank you, Daedalus. He actually means that room. Ooh! Ladders are tricky. How much damage did we take? A little bit, but we'll be okay, I suppose. Maggie Chow is down there. We've heard enough of her yapping. Oh! Oh! Flat on her back. Now, viewer, I know something that I am going to make a decision about here. I know that we will be able to access all of these soon. So I will not use any multi-tools to access what we see here. One of these canisters is a new one that we have not... the last augmentation that we do not yet possess. The other two are useless, as we found them earlier in the game. There was an augmentation upgrade canister here too. We definitely want that, but I think we can get them in a little bit. How much metagaming do I do? Not that much. We've done all the metagaming I'm going to do. Although, if we destroy this, we're likely to have some serious issues occur. Not the least of which might be some poison that gets emitted or some other environmental effects. So we're going to equip our hazmat suit for this. Maggie Chow, to my recollection, has a dragon-tooth sword on her, and makes a beeline for you with it after talking with you briefly. If you come down here and you have not already eliminated her. Alright, let's do it.
Have sealed off the entrance. You will have to exit through the effluent pipes in the floor of the chamber. Beware of biotoxin concentrations.
Alright. Thankfully, these containers... they will... It looks like they've managed to catch any of the upgrades that were upstairs earlier. This one is combat strength or energy transference, so we don't need that one. We already know it. This one looks like it's the augmentation canister, but we're likely to experience a good amount of pain swimming down there. And what was up above was, we can hear them running around. There are spider bots up there. They do electrical damage, and a decent amount of it. Thankfully, our suit and earlier upgrades have resisted some of that damage. We can probably make it down there, grab the augmentation canister, and back up without needing a rebreather, so let's do it.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death fires in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter.
We died.
New York.
How did we die? What killed us? What killed us? Seriously, what killed us? Were we not allowed in the water? Okay, well, we get a chance to do it again, I suppose. That sucks. Well, that's a death, Tim. That's another death. 9 of those now. Oh, okay. We already did all this. Okay. That's super awkward. We were being hit by lightning. And underwater, but that shouldn't have immediately... Oh, I think I understand what happened, viewer. We were struck in the head several times, and our environmental resistance expired. The lightning must have just hit us over and over again. Probably from the spider bots.
The Universal Constructor is in this facility.
Oh! Still just as fun the second time. Maybe we need to use a rebreather, or we're breathing in. No, because we're holding our breath. It's not like we're breathing underwater or anything of that sort. Well, this time we're going to use a little bit of meta knowledge to do one thing, and that one thing will be trapping, hopefully, the spider bots. We'll just do one. Unfortunately, Miss Chow, she's not going to survive, I think, the aftermath of this. Oh, she already was... Oh, my God! Miss Chow's already just jumps on the floor. All right, let's get out of here. Right, one of them floated to the top. We know that's not the one we want. Let's try these other ones. Oh, although I might have to go down there anyway. Okay. Now let's see. There's no lightning from above.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
Alright, that one was the Aqualung upgrade, so not the one we want. That's the actual exit. Oh. I think the augmentation canister viewer is still upstairs. Uh-oh. We may be reloading. Well, let's go in and get this one at least. I can't get the electric cell. Swimming up. Darn it! If it's up there, viewer, we want it. Like, we really want every single augmentation upgrade we can get. So, it looks like it didn't drop down. That's another reload. I don't have a reload now that's up there. Really, game? Let's reload this. Okay. This is before we pulled the trigger. That's another reload, though, Tim. This is getting hideously expensive. glitch out will at least hopefully give you a fighting chance to get out of here. Well, not a fighting chance at all. A chance. A miserable chance. You have to swim through what we're about to swim through with rebreathers and environmental resistance, but, you know, it's a chance. Good luck to you. Okay, let's first... I mean, the whole entire floor up here is gone. Okay, and the augmentation canister is not up here any longer. Make sure it didn't fall anywhere up here, then. The upgrade's the single most important... Well, second most important thing to get out of this. Yeah, I don't see it up here.
Seems to be some inventory data here. VersaLife has been synthesizing the Grey Death virus in great quantities. The entire stockpile has been loaded onto a super freighter going to New York. Interesting. The previous owner of the ship was Stanton Dowd. Ever hear of the Illuminati? Come back to the compound. I have much to tell you.
We could have gone up at any point. We could have gone up at any point. Come on, Lightning, go away, please. I want what's down here. It looks like that the lightning shifts from time to time. Is it waiting for me to go over to a different one? Yes, of course it was. Okay, so this is a synthetic heart or recirculator. And now we are out of inventory space, because we need a spot to hold the whatchamacallits, so the augmentation canisters. So we will finally drop the rest of our flares. This is the combat strength or energy transference. We got that quite some time ago. That's the augmentation upgrade. So, in we go. And the multi-tool. Oh. Come on now. Wow. Just like that, we almost lost that environmental suit. But that's okay, we have extra. Okay, let's go ahead and upgrade one of our augmentations. We're gonna take the aggressive defensive system up a rank, I think. Or we could max the radar transparency. No, let's grab one of these three. I feel like we probably do want it at a moderate distance for detonation, so let's upgrade this next. Okay, so now we want to get over to that. Mental note, the floor even here is effectively lava. Alright, let's get on a rebreather and go. Uh-oh. It's a Karkian. I like to keep both our rebreathers if we can.
Tracking down this Dowd cloud connection. Illuminati fingerprints all over the Sterix. I'm talking about the molecule shape. 17 segments, 23 coupling points. Only Illuminati technicians use sleeve bearings with 34-fold and 46-fold symmetry. Multiples of 17 and 23? 17, 23? The birth of Adam Weishaupt? Not a coincidence.
Yep. Not a coincidence. No idea what he's talking about, but he knows more about the Illuminati than I do. That might not have been close enough. It wasn't. We wanted to destroy all the little ones. What a waste of a lamb. Although maybe now the gas will clear out now that we destroyed the actual containers that were emitting the poison. A lockpick and some sort of upgrade. It will take a lot of effort to swim out of this area. As you can see, someone else didn't have 3 ranks in athletics and wasn't able to swim out of the current, which is rushing out of this pipe. Oh my goodness. And just like that, we used 13 freaking bioelectric cells to keep 2 rebreathers on us. Good God. And we didn't actually destroy it, so we have to walk through this. That sucks. Recoil. I feel like we start improving the stealth pistol. I was about to say that it looks like the gas is gone, but it wasn't. A multi-tool, and a nanotech containment lockdown door code tool. I mean, it's. I wonder if we could have gotten in this through a different way. To my knowledge, it's not possible to enter the VersaLife facility through this particular vent. This is what I called attention to. I think it was in the last episode. And you should recognize where we are now. Alright, well, I guess we're kind of also done then. I mean, we got 2 lockpicks. We're at max lockpicks. We have 2 lockpicks. We'll take a peek and see what's in here after all for this poor gentleman. A 40, a multi-tool, a bioelectric cell, and some AP rounds. We are gonna rate it. Sorry, sir. If you didn't want us to steal it, you wouldn't have had it at all. That's what we're gonna go with. Let's go ahead and get out of here. You sure, Tim? You feel kind of guilty about that. We won't do it. We won't do it. I did say he can keep his stuff in there, even though that's really useful for us. But, nah, he can keep it. And we won't count that reload either. Not stealing the stuff that's in that chest. Take care, man. Have a good night. Thanks for the use of your home. High traffic area. Alright, we'll get recharged. And then I guess we're done with Hong Kong. Or at the very least, the current objectives that we have here. Pong wants to see us. We're all done over by the Lucky Money. We don't have any reason to go back to the one small shop. Yeah, we're all set. Do we want to buy another accuracy mod? No. If I had 200 more bucks, I would consider it. We would start improving our stealth pistol. How many rounds did we pick up, by the way, for our weapons in that one cabinet? We got a few extra rounds for the sniper rifle. I don't feel like we picked up another mag for the assault rifle. Still almost out of tranquilizer darts. Yeah, we're running a little low with some of our weaponry. The ammo for it. Also, by default, I prefer having gas grenades on, and we'll need our tech goggles if I do intend on keeping them as an inventory item on our hotbar. They're really useful in showing you infrared. I think they work that way, which will reveal the heat signatures of enemies when they cloak. And in this game, there are advanced MJ-12 troops, and they will cloak. Unless we have this on our hotbar, I don't feel like digging around our inventory to immediately try to find them. So I guess it's a good thing we're dropping the flares. We'll just have to make use of our light a little more often. Maybe we'll upgrade it later so that we can actually have... Oh, we're not going to make the money too. So that it requires less energy. We also want to take a look at those the upgrade canister we just found. There is a health bot in Tongs, so that's our next stop. By the way, be careful where you explore here in Tongs. You're not allowed just anywhere. I've had the Tongs guards suddenly take out knives and attack me for getting up on the, what are they called now? I can't remember. The outer area of the wall.
We're afraid the police will follow you here.
And viewer, to my knowledge, this has all been the same evening that we just arrived in Hong Kong. Like UNACO was more or less just 2 or 3 days over there. Everything's happening really quickly. I think maybe an entire week has elapsed since we stepped on Liberty Island. That's a whole lot to take in, and a whole lot of what we believed in just swept out from under us. But you go with wherever the truth takes you. Oh, the Red Arrow has guards down here now. I guess as a sort of kind of a formal agreement, they're sharing troops with each other as a sign of goodwill. Our brother's here! Paul!
Tong fix you up? Yeah, you? You cut it pretty close. I'm in pretty bad shape. Looks like I'll be living in Hong Kong for a couple of months. Will you get better? Any permanent damage? I'll recover, but not right away. You'll be on your own for a while. I hear you've already been keeping busy. Just getting to know the locals. Turns out VersaLife had a universal constructor. They were synthesizing the virus right here. Tong told me. Not a cheap gizmo. Majestic 12 sure does a lot of R&D. Every ruler needs a power base. Without the people, well, you need something to use against them. I'm going to see what Tong has to say about the schematics I recovered. Hey, do me a favor. Get better. I'm working on it.
Aww. That reminds me of a conversation I had with my family with cancer.
Don't know if I care for your sense of humor.
Humor?
The Illuminati stuff. I was risking my life in there.
No joke, Mr. Ditton. They're quite real. Though not as powerful as they were at the beginning of the century, I know a few of the former leaders.
Like Stanton Dowd?
Yes, plus Beth Duclair, Morgan Everett. Most of them in Paris, I understand.
What do they have to do with Majestic 12?
A question for Dowd. I will contact him in New York. Hopefully he will agree to meet you.
What about a hacker named Daedalus?
A valuable informant. He sent me one of the codes I needed to find that super freighter.
A super freighter? That's enough virus to infect a continent.
Your pilot is landing in the courtyard. Find out and see if he knows where the ship is going or how we can stop it. In any case, it is time you left Hong Kong. There is word of a UNATCO agent searching for you here. A German, they say.
augmented.
Tell your people not to tangle with them. I'll deal with them myself.
Ah, Herman's finally tracked us here. There has been information, I suppose, that with someone who looks a lot like us is present, right? VersaLife their troops went hostile on us when we left the MJ-12 facility. If we had read some of the data cubes there, which we did not do, we would have read that they were very suspicious. We were indeed J.C. Denton. Oh, I always forget we have thermal optic camo, so we can just use that to go invisible to everything, bots and people. I don't have to use radar transparency if I don't need to. Well, let's say goodbye to Jaime and Alex, and then off we go, viewer. Oh, and install this augmentation.
It's much quiet now.
So let's do that first. Synthetic heart. This synthetic heart circulates not only blood, but a steady concentration of mechanical chemical power cells. Smart, I can't pronounce this, phagocytes? And liposomes containing prefab diamondoid machine parts, resulting in upgraded performance for all installed augmentations. You'll want to pay close attention. Active augmentations will be upgraded whilst in use by using additional power to do so. All passive augs receive one upgrade each upon installation. This will not enhance any aug past its maximum upgrade level. You can never again use an active aug without this organ replacement draining additional power. Tech level 1, augmentations are boosted with additional energy drain of plus 40%, and every level thereafter reduces the power drain by extra 10%. So in other words, we'd immediately see upgrades in every single passive augmentation we have. The arms, this, all of these green ones would see plus 1 immediate upgrade. The active ones would get an upgrade when we actually activate them. The cost of this, however, is that they drain 40% more energy for doing so. The other augmentation is the recirculator. Power consumption for all active augmentations is reduced by polyene circuits plugged directly into cell membranes that allow nanoparticles to interconnect electronically without leaving their host cells. Only active augmentations will have this lowered. And the amount it's lowered is 5, 20, 35, and then by 50%. This is actually interesting. Normally, I would choose the recirculator. You know what? So it's only active augmentations, but I am remembering to use the vision augment rather frequently. When we use our radar transparency, having it drain less power would be useful, as would the energy drain. I think we will take the recirculator. On the other hand, taking the synthetic heart would indeed finish up what I want for this augmentation, and probably our EUAS. I would never want to upgrade those again. Having a free point in an energy shield would also be useful. But I don't like the increased energy drain. I would want to get this as low as possible. So all other augmentation upgrade canisters would go into improving synthetic heart. Whereas here, I'd probably just want to take probably one more upgrade here, and that'd probably do for me. Although then, we're spending the upgrades throughout the rest of my powers. What am I taking next to him over here? 1, 2, 3. You know what, viewer? I will do it. Let's take the recirculator. This automatically activates as well whenever any of our other powers activate. Oh, are we wounded, by the way? I usually always forget to do this. Jaime?
Gunther went berserk after you escaped. Smashed up the cell block pretty bad. I had to sedate him.
Alright, nothing else he has to say. Say goodbye to Alex, and then we're saying goodbye to Hong Kong.
Jaime had a close call getting out of Gannett, though, but I'm sure glad he made a break for it. I think he'll have a longer lifespan helping Tong out at the operating theater.
I think so as well. Alright. To my knowledge, there's no new emails. We'll check anyway. Nope. And one more talk to Tong?
Do you have what you need to synthesize a cure?
The data you recovered should provide an answer, in time.
I also destroyed the universal constructor they were using to manufacture the virus.
A universal constructor. I should have known.
But I did it on the advice of the hacker, Daedalus. Who is he, really? Alex says he may be an AI, part of an old government program.
An AI? The thought occurred to me, but more likely it is cover for a real human being.
But who?
A powerful man, we must assume. I don't like mysteries, but at least he appears to be on our side.
I don't like mysteries either.
Tong has the more realistic approach at the moment, given that there has been no... We know very little about what research was done with AI in this world setting. But we will discover later that he is wrong. It actually is an AI that is communicating with us.
I'm still pretty weak. You'll have to go on to New York without me. Gunther's in the field now. They say he wants your head.
Alright, let's get going. So right now that recirculatory reduces the energy cost of our abilities when they get activated by 5%. As with all augmentations, 1 point in it is really negligible. Goodbye, Hong Kong music. I'm going to miss you so much. It was a blast being here again, viewer. It's been too long since I played this game. I suppose we should also equip a different piece of gear. Oh, and did we level? We did! Alright, viewer, it's time to finally take Rifle up a rank. Done. What perks can we take for it now? The Master rank is an agent that handles rifle recoil efficiently, and sway when looking through a rifle's scope or sight is reduced marginally. I'll grab this, and I'll even take the faster scope. That's every single pick for the rifles. And now, I think we'll work on electronics next. That's another expensive upgrade. Bringing this to Master level will require 3,000 experience points.
Hurry, we're afraid the police will follow you here.
Tong filled me in. So we have to dig up Stanton Dowd?
Yeah, you know him?
I heard a few things. I think Harley Philbin knows how to contact him. I always thought Philbin was pulling my leg about the Illuminati, though.
I guess we'll find out when we get to New York. Let's not waste any time.
Remember, New York's gonna be busy having our... It's gonna be on the lookout for us. They're probably not gonna expect us to be flying back out there, though, so we have a little bit of an element of surprise on our hand. On our side.
No time to waste. You need to get to the Underworld Tavern and make contact with Harley Philbin. He is one of Dowd's aides, and he will set up the meeting. Follow his instructions.
The Illuminati seem to be all about information, then. And dealing in it. I like that. Ages ago, when I played a game called Vampire the Masquerade, it was all about information for your perks and traits that you took. And then using them between games to get things done. That was a fun time. It was a long time ago, though. Back when college, year 1999 and 2000 for me. Alright, let's make a hard save here. We should, of course, still explore everything. So we'll start by going back to the places we've been before. 2 picks or a 70 damage threshold. Our sniper rifle does exactly 70 damage, so with the vision upgrade, we actually can begin shooting through this door. A med kit, we do not need that. A Glock and $100. You know, healing could be another thing we could want to be... Oh, went the wrong way. We would want to upgrade, I suppose.
A problem, JC. Rioting in Manhattan has been so bad that the city's fallen under martial law. At this hour, the troops will shoot on sight, and I'm showing several guards and a robot near the hotel. Keep your head down.
It's been my experience that if there was rioting, that they would just let the rioters just destroy the city, rather than bring out the local police to deal with them. We're back in our brother's apartment. But remember, our brother isn't here. We hear footsteps, so maybe the Dentons are now renting it out to someone else. A charger, a plasma clip, a candy bar, and 2 flares. And nothing... Oh! And $17 for 1 lockpick. It's a cop.
We see him. Suspect is still in the area. Someone else will pick him up.
Bob Page's voice. Bob Page, let's see how effective you are getting back to that seat. Well, someone else didn't pick us up, sir. That was your chance to be a hero. You'll find a nice place for your knocked out body, though. Put your friend in the closet with you. Another med kit. Good to know there's 2 of them here if fighting breaks out. A lockpick, which is one we just used, and a multi-tool. Candy bar, and of course more tranquilizer darts. That is so Paul Denton. P. Denton. Chameleon. No new email. So auto-deleted what he had there originally then. There's probably nothing in here, viewer. But we're gonna check. Alright, we have some assault rifle rounds. Enough to trigger another clip and a gas grenade. More police. Oh, got a little stuck there.
Put him on the ground.
Mental note, rubber bullets are not very good against riot gear. That's almost all of them used up now. Oh, not quite all of them. We have 13 rounds left. We'll go back to normal rounds. Combat Knights and Glocks on those guys. We took a little bit of damage to one of our legs. This gives us an excuse to go back up and grab a med kit. The hotel register? Wait. Okay, nothing. We are gonna still take all the 40s and drink them. It heals us 2 hit points. I guess we can check that one room again, where we found the deceased from overdosing. Wow, assault rifle rounds just lying on the ground. Up to 7 clips for this now. Guess this is going to be our go-to weapon for a little bit. Oh, prod charge, nice. Someone living here now? No need to home invasion. You can stay there. I'm guessing the Tong actually is just abandoned now. So that she's probably just a bum. Just, you know, squatter. But still, she can keep her apartment. And Mr. Denton's nowhere here any longer. Wonder what happened to him. Let's read about what's happening here in the States. Declaration of martial law. Effective immediately, all citizens of New York City are hereby informed that, at the request of Governor Walpole, President Meade has declared martial law to be in effect for Manhattan and surrounding boroughs. This would... Okay. Until further notice, the affected areas are under the authority of the Federal Emergency Management Administration. Oh, FEMA, of course. Who work with UNATCO, which is a external organization to America directly, and local law enforcement to eliminate the terrorist threat that has paralyzed the city in the past week. This is an extreme measure, one undertaken with the utmost gravity, but it is a necessary step to ensure the safety of the citizens of New York, said Walton Simons, director of FEMA. Oh, I just talk like him. I don't know how to do that. I can only stress that it is a temporary situation that will be resolved as quickly as possible. Taking advantage of the situation as it unfolded, blaming us and the NSF for what transpired last week to put the entire city on lockdown so they could probably do things here without anyone actually watching what's going on. Plus, riots are happening everywhere, so they're desperate to stop those too. Citizens are advised that a curfew has been instituted from 9 p.m. to 7 a.m. Further details will follow, and that martial law is apparently kill on sight, which would... I can't imagine we would ever do that here. But then again, I couldn't imagine the lockdowns which happened with COVID for 4 years, where everyone just went along with it either. Most wanted, J.C. Denton. Citizens of New York are warned to be on the lookout for terrorist J.C. Denton, also known as Lotaeri. Denton, a terrorist leader, is wanted in conjunction with a number of crimes, including the recent attack on UNATCO headquarters, the bombing of the VersaLife building in Hong Kong, and the murders of Juan Inovich Lebedev, UNATCO agent Anna Navarra, and UNATCO director Joseph Manderley. Which of those did we do? Technically, we didn't do the initial attack on UNATCO HQ, but it was one where we fought our way out of it. We didn't bomb the VersaLife building, we blew up the Universal Constructor, so this is a lie. But no one's gonna know what exactly happened, so they will say the VersaLife building was bombed, I suppose. We did not murder Juan Lebedev. We did kill Agent Anna Navarra. We did not kill Director Joseph Manderley, so we are guilty of potentially 2 of these things. One we definitely did. Denton is approximately 6 feet tall, with silver facial tattoos and solid blue eyes, the result of a genetic condition, usually concealed by a pair of sunglasses. Yeah, the genetic condition was that we were created this way. He is armed and extremely dangerous. If you believe you have seen or know someone answering to this description, do not attempt to engage them, but immediately report them to your nearest FEMA, UNATCO, or police presence. This is why everyone's also going to be hostile to us immediately. They're going to recognize us. New cremation center. As per FEMA Public Health Directive 27, PHD 27, all bodies are to be cremated immediately upon expiration. To facilitate this process, a new crematorium has been opened in Yankee Stadium. However, citizens are asked not to transport bodies themselves, but to contact the appropriate health officials at this address if they require assistance. Failure to comply with any FEMA directive is punishable by a minimum sentence of 3 years in jail and/or a fine of up to 10,000 chits. The spread, so I guess the virus, the Great Death, can be spread upon death. Well, actually, is that the case? They might be making people panic that that's the case, and keeping everyone away from corpses. We don't actually know, we still don't know quite how it spreads from person to person. If it's contact, through fluids, if it's airborne. I don't think we're ever told either. Government shutdowns. Oh, this is like every single day down in America. Until further notice, all city, state, and county offices are closed, and the following services are suspended. Public schools. Wow. So it's a local government, and so all of... Is this countrywide? It only must be here in New York. Public schools, municipal buses, garbage service, road maintenance. My goodness. New York would be just chaos if this was maintained for longer than a few days. Right? Wouldn't it be? If they stopped garbage collection. Right now, to my knowledge, when the government actually shuts down, most of the services still operate. People just aren't getting paid for it, who are on the public dole. And normally, when the government then reopens, those people, Congress will vote for them to have their pay back. So it's effectively like a paid vacation for these people, assuming that they have enough saved to meet the conditions which occurred while they were laid off. Of course, they don't have, depending upon where they get it from, if they have, let's say, health insurance that's paid for by the government as long as they're working for it, that might also be suspended. These days, many people, I get the impression, many people do not have enough saved to go longer than like a month without getting paid. It would seem to be, or at least I've heard, I don't know how accurate it is, that people are living on paycheck to paycheck. I am blessed in that I am not doing that. But it would be still rough for those people. I guess what I'm trying to get across is that it's not quite so bad, but if you told these people that, you know what, you're not going to get paid for the time that you were suspended, people would lose their mind. And can you imagine, and rightfully so, can you imagine if the military didn't get paid? Good God. Anyway, I am a contractor, and when we are laid off as part of the government shutting down, we don't get paid for that time that we are shut down for. So this would mean that when the government shuts down for like 2 months, if my company is told you have to stop work, we don't get paid for 2 months. That could be rough. And Congress never votes to give the contractors back pay. Only federal employees. Anyway, I'm not a state worker, so I don't quite know how state stuff works. In addition, all air travel to and from John F. Kennedy International Airport and LaGuardia have been canceled. Sure. Right. Because of what, these are close enough to each other that how would this work? Good God, can you imagine the amount of traffic that will be rerouted to Newark? Would be astronomical. Or to Teterboro for smaller flights. I guess they could go out to, what is it called? Farmingdale? Could accept some flights. God, though, my goodness. Some of the smaller airports, so they can't accept things like A320s or Boeing 747s. This would be very difficult. Transit disruptions. As a result of the terrorist actions, several subway stations are now closed to traffic. 18th Street, Battery Park, York Street, Clark Street, High Street, Queensbridge and Queensboro, Pelham Green Line from Elder to Middleton. Alternate routes will be posted at or near the affected stations or can be found at this address. Note the district passes will be strictly monitored to prevent unauthorized travel, and curfew will be observed at all stations throughout the greater metropolitan area. So we are not allowed to take the subway, is what this tells us. We can get some free money, though. $175. That means we can't access the ATM that's at the subway station either. We probably shouldn't go out the front door. Actually, this is a side door, but we probably want to go out the back. Actually, and by the back, I mean the way we came in. Let's go back up to Paul's apartment. I like the music out here. I forgot how good the oh! Ah! I'm not gonna count this because this is stupid ladder garbage that's happening here. We saw a police officer walk around the corner there.
Incorrect inform. Attach. Streets clear. No danger.
Oh, that's interesting. Sounds like Daedalus himself has been hacked. Sorry. I was about to say. I heard a guard coming. I guess we should make our way to the Ton. It's right. It was right next to us, but I ran over here for some reason instead. We probably should also visit smugglers while we're in the area, and then we'll call the session. Another guard patrolling. I don't want his body being seen. Hope he has a nice evening in the Ton. Sorry, the Underworld bar. You have any secret bathroom lock picks today? That candy bar is still there. I'm not touching it. It's been there for weeks. I think we should probably tell the lady out here that she needs to clean up this place a little bit. I don't think anyone's going to care if we loot this place at this point. I'm surprised the Underworld bar is open this evening, given what's going on outside. Like, you're not allowed to leave the bar the moment you're in it, right? Hey, Harley.
UNATCO's put a price on your head. What are you doing in the city? I didn't expect the kitchen to be under martial law. People know the government has a vaccine. Riots everywhere.
Yeah, yep.
You still on the dole at UNATCO? I never mentioned. I've been working for the NSF all along, and the Illuminati. I'm on your side. Right, the Illuminati. I need to find one of their leaders, Stanton Dowd. A load of plague virus is on its way to New York. Virus? You mean the Great Death? What's Dowd got to do with it? The same corporation that makes ambrosia also manufactures the virus. Quite convenient. The virus came over in a super freighter previously owned by Dowd. Yeah, most of Majestic 12 is just hand-me-downs from the Illuminati. Huh. We knew about ambrosia, but the virus? That's news. They're infecting people on purpose, huh? I was hoping Dowd could tell me where the freighter would unload. I'll contact him.
go to the burn-up storefront of Osgood & Sons, over where the tunnels connect to the warehouse district. You know, where the NSF had the generator. I'll try to get him to meet you there.
Osgood and Sons.
Yeah, and JC, be careful who you mention the Illuminati to. Like Joe Green. He's a spy for UNATCO.
Oh.
The reporter? Are you sure?
Here's the proof. Hey, kill Green and you'll be doing all of us a favor. I saw him hanging around the free clinic.
I mean, this shows him being interrogated potentially by some men in black, not necessarily that he's a part of their group. It's hard to judge from his facial expression, but I'm guessing he looks pretty relaxed. Or this is his stone-faced poker face. Stone-faced poker face, yep. That's what I said. We're gonna go with that. Well, we've read some of his stories, and some of them are accurate. Or seem to be.
After this, no more weird jobs. No more government.
Amen, brother.
You out here because of martial law? I didn't know they were using Marines.
Nah, UNATCO likes to work alone. I just came out to look up a girl I used to know, Sandra Renton. FEMA gave me a pass for the curfew.
She left town.
I know. Just my luck.
What's FEMA doing handing out travel papers?
They took over the advanced submarine base where I work. I don't like being pushed off duty, but I guess little R&R never hurt anyone.
They brought in their own staff?
Most of us were moved out of the main submarine hangar last night. FEMA set up a perimeter. We sure like to know what's going on in there.
I guess JC Denton's just acting at this point, because he has to know that FEMA is filled or working with other Majestic 12 individuals. Or using FEMA as the cover, the excuse, to move troops probably with FEMA uniforms that aren't FEMA at all, is what's going on.
I would too. Maybe I'll check it out for you.
You a cop?
Used to be.
I'll say it straight. I'm a patriot. I don't like to see one of our top secret bases commandeered, especially when the only people allowed inside are these Asian mafia types. You think you can do something about it? I can have my buddies at the front gate let you slip by. My name's Vinny. Tell them you know me.
Thanks. I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks, Vinny.
Us Americans, last of a dying breed. We've got to stick together.
Hallelujah. I agree, brother. That's where here we can get some
What do
candy
you want?
bar.
Prices have tripled to 30 because of martial law.
Holy crap! $30 is a lot for a candy bar. I'm so sorry.
Never mind.
I mean, I'll just take the free candy bar right here on the shelf and save myself $30. All right. I guess before we go to Smuggler, we'll go ahead and go to, oh crap, it just eluded me. Oh, oh, we're not allowed even in these ATMs without Master. Do we use our single nuke virus software here? No. Not on it. Well, I wouldn't mind having an inventory space viewer. We're going to do it. Let's see how much money we can get. This is a waste, I know, but I don't care. $231 from that single one. We don't have another one, so we can't hack the other ATM. Okay, and we are not walking out the main entrance. And besides, whatchamacallit, the, call it, Tim? Place. The free clinic, there we go. The free clinic is right around the corner. We're just leaving food all lying around. Who does that? So I guess Sandra Renton fled this area after we killed Jojo. We must have missed the conversation, I don't remember it, between Jojo and, between her father and Between her and her father. Oh my goodness, I can't speak. Sucks for that guy, man. Wrong spot, wrong time. I had that weapon out, so we're just gonna keep fire it.
The clinic is closing.
Is it now?
If you're having an emergency, please see one of the bots.
And the door is open, so our 2153 code is no longer required to access it, I'm guessing. Read about any information happening here? I'm going to talk to the staff individually, but if the riots are as bad tomorrow as they were today, then I want you to stay home. This place is starting to feel a lot like a war zone, only I'm not sure who the enemy is, and I'm afraid it might be us. In any case, I'm going to have to leave the clinic open. What few supplies we have been removed, and the place might at least provide some shelter for those who God bless you, sir. If I'm able to make it in tomorrow, I'll tend to those best I can. Be careful. Alfred. God bless you, man, trying to do your job as a doctor for those in need, despite being potentially attacked by them. Or who knows whom.
Hey, Coleman. How you holding up?
I'm fine, just fine.
Come on, we're safe in here.
How long are we gonna be safe, Ike? They're just shooting people for no reason.
Don't you worry, this'll all pass.
Sure it will.
Well, viewer... that will deal with Mr. Joe Green. And good to know there is a heal bot here. At the very least, it's still functioning also. So, I guess it was left here as the free doctor for everybody who needs it. But we're one of the only people who... well, I guess everyone can benefit from the heal bot, not just us, despite the fact that we're augmented. Sorry, just looking out for any more stuff that might be lying around. Alright, nothing else. No one even bats an eye that we just aced Mr. Glean. He had a pistol on him up to no good. But he was just probably looking to defend himself. Unfortunately, he should have fired first and not just hid in the corner. I have never, ever talked to him at this point in the game. So I just instantly kill him the moment I see him. So I don't know if he gives you some other task to do or tries to defend his actions, or if in fact what Philman told us was a lie. Beth Duclair awarded Legion of Honor. Beth Duclair, millionaire, philanthropist, activist, and famously reputed to be the mistress of French President Alain Bourgas-Manoury, was today posthumously awarded the position of Chevalier in the Order Royale de la Légion d'Honneur. Created by Napoleon Bonaparte on May 19, 1802, the Legion of Honor is an order of merit to which all qualifying military personnel or civilians can be nominated without regard to birth or religion, provided they swear to uphold liberty and equality. The award was not without some controversy, as members of the Republican Social Union for French Democracy party disputed the merit based on her involvement in the Sommelier scandal that rocked the Sarah administration 5 years ago. Beth Duclair passed away in September, found dead at her chateau of natural causes. She was survived by her daughter, Nicolette Duclair, who has been missing since her mother's death. Police currently have no leads as to her whereabouts, so I guess this means someone killed Beth Duclair. And Nicolette is hiding because she knows if the moment she makes herself visible, she will be killed. The award was accepted on Beth Duclair's behalf by President Bourgas-Manoury. To Walton Simons. The recent terrorist attacks on the city of people of New York and the subsequent declaration of martial law in an attempt to stem the tide of violence has unfortunately created an environment where rumor has supplanted fact as currency of information. In an effort to ensure that you have the latest, most accurate news, we will be sending you periodic bulletins. Only sources officially verified and approved by FEMA should be trusted. Holy shit. First and foremost, like the amount of words I have to say about, we don't have any time to read the rest of it. The amount of actual disbelief I would have by anything put out by the government like that to be anything but propaganda would be insurmountable. I would not trust a single thing that was printed. Zyme! Get some more free Zyme. We won't go in the ladies' room. I guess we'll play this a little longer. Let's get over to smugglers if we're able to. Visit all our old haunts. Oh! Nope, not allowed to reload, Tim. No one's gonna care about the trash in the street. Nothing hidden back here. Oh, and the panel to access this is still gone. We probably won't be able to make it to the place where we found the safe. And probably the other location with the secret under the bed is probably still inaccessible. There's a riot cop coming, so we're gonna get him. You'll see the corpse stone run towards it the moment he gets line of sight to it. Here he comes.
We got a debtor here.
I feel kind of bad just killing them. They're not necessarily bad. Well, I guess they are. Would you shoot on just anybody in the street? Would you? I guess if martial laws occurred, I guess you do. If you trust why you're being put on under martial law as a valid reason. Darts and 10mm rounds. That's a bot. If that's a bot, though, we might need a grenade out to deal with it. There's two bots there. We don't actually have a way of dealing with bots except for the Sabat rounds for our shotgun. Okay, getting the smugglers is going to be really tricky, and I see other guards back there, too. There's a group of them back there. UNACO troops. If I throw a grenade at the bot... it's going to alert all the guards, and we're going to have to deal with them, too. We have some time, so we will allow a reload here. Yeah, we have no way of dealing with a bot at long range. Our weapons won't deal any significant damage to it. Maybe the sniper rifle? I didn't think about that. We have lambs. Maybe we improve our demolitions up a rank instead of going for electronics. The blast would increase, the damage would increase, the safety margin increases, and there's a perk which lets your grenades detonate a second faster. We're not getting the smugglers with that bot in the way. We're not. We have to deal with the bot. We have to. want to see where the bot is. I think we got it with the EMP grenade. And then we'll have to call the session, because it feels like we played for like an hour and 12 minutes or so. I don't know why I said that exact number, but I think that's correct. We did not get it. We didn't get it at all. That was the bot immediately spinning and firing at us the instant that the grenade went off. But we did get it down. Okay, and the guards are none the wiser. Alright, so let's stop here, guys. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone.